On the eve of its 25th anniversary, Pittsburgh's Mascaro Construction Company has been getting some national attention. The firm's received an American Business Ethics Award from the Foundation for Financial Services Providers. It's a standard set by Jack Mascaro when he founded the company way back in 1988 and one his sons carry on today. John Mascaro Jr. is president and CEO. Jeffrey Mascaro is chief operating officer. And Michael Mascaro is Chief Communications Officer. And welcome. Good to have all three of you here.
Glad to be here.
Yeah, congratulations on the award. It's great to get that kind of national recognition.
Yeah, thank you very much. We won the local award here in Pittsburgh. That was in about January-ish. February-ish. Then we got nominated for the national award, and we won it for the mid-sized company. 250 to 2,500 employees. So we're proud of the people, we're proud of the culture that we have there. We work real hard at, maintaining that high ethical standard. It's definitely one of our core values.
Is that something your father established in the very beginning, that he was going to do business a certain way?
Yeah, when he started off, he wanted to build a construction company that really focused on customer satisfaction. Obviously delivering what you say you're going to do right the first time, and the highest integrity and professionalism and honesty. And he wanted to establish that type of brand for a contractor, because it seemed kind of rare to have a contractor that does what he says he's going to do right the first time. And it's just doing the right things, and the right things will happen. Yeah. It's the kind of a business model that the organization was founded upon.
My father taught us ethics is good business. And that's just as simple as that,
Well, he was something of a risk taker, I'll tell you. In 1988, he started the company. That was the year our region hit rock bottom. I think the unemployment rate in the metro was like 18% that year.
Wow. Yeah.
Did you guys even realize it? You were all kids, right? Pretty much at the time, right?
Yeah, I guess that's why we started on the ping pong table in the basement and getting her started, and
just built from there. Yeah. Was it a foregone conclusion all three of you were going to wind up working in your dad's construction business?
It's a different story for each one of us. I was out on a job site when I was 5 years old when they tore down the Brady Street Bridge and built the Birmingham Bridge. I was on that project. My uncle was a superintendent, and in the Veterans Bridge, I worked as a laborer there. And so I've always wanted to do construction. We have a different story as we go down the table.
Yeah, so, how about it?
I wanted to be a doctor.
A doctor?
Originally.
Okay. Yeah.
But my dad convinced me. He's like, well, pre-med biology is a degree. What are you going to do with it? Either teach or be a doctor. And he came back with the notion of get engineering. It's like the WD-40 of all degrees. You can use it for anything and everything. So it was a nice little.
Okay, so he challenged you in that direction. Yeah. How about you?
And I was the non-engineer of the organization, of the family, and so I originally, for part-time, I wanted to be an architect for a little bit because I was relatively creative. I like to draw. I like to use my hands a lot when it comes to doing those types of things. But even when I was a kid, I did a booklet, and so I remember second grade. It was Mrs. Monroe's class, and they asked, "What are you going to do in your life?" And everyone was going to be a fireman or a doctor or something like that. And I remember drawing a picture of a bridge, and I had 4 little people on it. It was representing my dad and my 3 brothers.
Wow.
My 2 brothers and I. He never pushed us to be in it. He said, "Here's the options are there. The choice is yours." But it was kind of hard when you have your entire life you grew up with your dad being in the construction business.
Yeah, it's an amazing transition. Great that you all were able to find a role in a company like this. Now, you started in a truly great recession in the early 80s. How did you guys weather the most recent one? Because you've managed to thrive over the last few years as well.
One of the organization's strength is its diversity or flexibility. We have a heavy and highway group, we have an industrial group, we have oil and gas services, as well as a commercial buildings group. And we've been fortunate enough when this market's gone up, we've been able to use some of our same staff to go address the work in this market, and that's really been our strength, I'd say. And we're a regional contractor for sure. Everybody knows that the furthest you're going to go away from home is going to be 4 to 6 hours, and you'll be able to drive home on a weekend and spend time with your family regardless of where our job is. We have one that's out of town that one of our contractors needed some help. They got themselves in a pickle, and we went much further than, but we do that every once in a while with a select customer.
That's great. Only a little bit of time left, but I wonder just what favorite recent jobs you worked on. What kind of stuff are you doing these days?
Well, we're working on the Cardinal Whirl, North Catholic High School.
Oh, okay.
So we're doing that, and we are also doing we're still continuing our work at Pitt. on, you know, I'm an alumni of Pitt, my father's an alumni of Pitt, and so we got a special affection for Pitt, and so we'll continue to work there.
And I think the tunnel project's a pretty interesting project.
The tunnel project?
Yeah, down on the south side.
The CSX raising the roof for the double stackers. That
So
was
the big higher trains can come here.
that was
That's
for the
cool.
double stackers. That was a design build project, and we're proud of that. That should be finished landscaping in the spring.
That's
so
great.
exciting.
A lot of variety, really cool company, and one that holds high values as well. Congratulations, Mascaro. Appreciate it.
Well,
Thank you.
Thank you,
Appreciate
Bill.
it.
And we'll be back in a minute with a little dollars and cents. Stay with us.